It is with humble heart that I'm inviting all of you to come and experience the kind of education that we offer here at the Philippine Science High School Cagayan Valley Campus. Here, we will help you carve out your own path to the attainment of your dreams. We will provide you with the most challenging yet interesting high school experience of our own brand of science education, and we will develop in you the passion for excellence, the pursuit of truth, and service to the nation.
Graduation Day is the culmination of all hard work and years of study. It is the time when students can say, "We did it." It is one of the most important dates in our academic calendar as our administrators, faculty and staff, guests, graduates, and parents gather together to celebrate success. This year is indeed unique. The world was caught off guard with the enormous impact of the coronavirus pandemic that has challenged academic institutions to end the school year resourcefully. Today, history unfolds as we conduct our institution's first virtual graduation. This occasion is a manifestation that we commend achievements and acknowledge the fruits of labor after 6 long years of sacrifices. This event also pays tribute to their families, especially their proud parents, administrators, teachers and staff, and the Filipino people who have supported and guided our scholars along the way. Friends, it is with distinct pride and honor that we present to you the frontliners of tomorrow, the graduating batch of Philippine Science High School Cagayan Valley Campus for the school year 2019 to 2020.
Ano ba tong ginagawa ni Blaze? Corrupted naman yata.
Yeah, I don't really think that video got our true personality as a batch.
May ginawa kong isa pa do, tignan mo.
For our batch name, Kahimanawari initially wasn't our top choice. And at some point, we realized na we still have our biggest dreams, our highest aspirations. So, one person from our batch suggested Kahimanawari. And from the moment that we heard its meaning and the name Kahimanawari, we felt attached to it because Kahimanawari was derived from a Filipino phrase, Hiraya Manawari, which means the feeling of hopefulness that something will come true. What makes Kahimanori special? Siguro it's our drive, our passion, and the bond we share with each other.
Simply because Kahimanawari, words can't describe kung gaano ka-special itong batch na ito. Oh, may sarili-sarili kaming plano, may sarili-sarili kaming mundo, may sarili-sarili kaming buhay, may sarili-sarili kaming achievement. Pero, once na nakasama mo yung bawat isa, malalaman mo talaga na parte siya ng batch na ito.
Whatever we put ourselves into, whether it may be individually or as a batch, we make sure na kahit na it's crammed or kahit na we do it a day before, we make sure na it's something worth it, na it's something to be remembered.
Napapansin ko na passionate kami sa iba't ibang mga bagay. Parang if you found something na gusto ng isa, it's safe to claim na ibibigay niya talaga lahat dun.
Pag makaka-interact mo talaga yung mga tao, parang, ang amazing ng minds nila na, parang lahat kayo unique in paano mag-isip, ganun. Kasi everyone really brings something different to the table pag nag-uusap kayo, lalo na pag may mga academic discourse, parang, oo nga, hindi mo naisip yon.
I decided to just invite everyone to our house and to a party so that they can relieve the stress that the sets have bestowed upon them. And I'm just really happy that everybody was able to know each other a lot better and they were able to cling on with some good memories before they move on to their college lives.
Once we're together kasi, it's a different thing na parang we feel like we're at home and we're safe.
Ang dami nangyari. Thank you. Hindi ko mararanasan lahat ng yun kung wala kayo.
During the process, a lot of people have always doubted us from the beginning. Now that the results are out, I couldn't help but feel warm and extremely proud of our batch for having an UPCAT passing rate higher than 90%, and then ranking second overall in the UPCAT for the small schools category.
Proud ako dahil hindi natin nakalimutan kung ano ba yung purpose natin sa pag-aaral sa Pisay, and which is ultimately to give back sa Filipino people.
So to Kahimanawari and to other batches, in everything that you do, remember to live, laugh, and love yourself, others, and our country. Para sa bayan!
Sa dagat at bundok, sa simulan, sa langit o bakaw, may nilagang tulat, awit sa paglalang minamahal. Ang kisap ng wataw at mo'y tabi ay nananilingin, ang bituin at araw niyang kailan, pang may magdidilim. Lupa ng araw ng at ikaw si Tagay namin sa piling mo. Aming ligaya dapat ay mamati ang namatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Let us all put ourselves into the most holy presence of God. Good and loving God, we bow down to you today with humble and grateful hearts in praise of your holy name and in thanksgiving for your great goodness. We deeply thank you for the 6 long year secondary education and for successfully completing it with much accolade and significant achievements. Our earnest gratitude for the PSHS system and the Filipino people for the opportunity of our scholarship. We cannot thank you enough for your unwavering presence, for guiding us, inspiring us, and strengthening us through the maze of our challenging world as PSI scholars and teenagers. We thank you for our dear parents and mentors for being there every step of the way. We thank you for Batch 2020 Kahimanawari and the opportunity to play a part in each other's lives, making the journey bearable, joyful, and meaningful. As we reach this end and chart new beginnings, please bless and direct us. May we feel a sense of pride in our qualification and great anticipation about the future. Bless our lives with more goodness and compassion. Please help us to remain true to our dreams and use our gifts wisely. Help us to use what we have learned to serve the Filipino people in true unity and kinship, and to explore ways to support the oppressed, the marginalized, and those who are suffering. Above all, may we always seek for the greater good wherever we may be. Finally, may we all continue to live a life of learning and discovery, and to walk with confidence, hope, and great love into the future. In doing so, we hope to bring great blessings to the world. All this we ask in the mighty name of Jesus. Amen.
A bright and meaningful day to all. According to research, recognition of one's efforts is more highly valued than anything else. In an academic setting, it is critically important that we celebrate and recognize the outstanding achievements that students accomplish both inside and outside the school. The recognition of students fosters a strong relationship among students, families, faculty, and the community, and create a positive school culture where students feel valued. Graduation is celebrated with the hope that it would create meaningful moments of appreciation and recognition. This is the very reason why, despite the challenges that we are facing due to COVID-19 pandemic, we at Philippine Science High School Cagayan Valley Campus organized a simple yet meaningful online graduation. This momentous event is a culmination of all the hard work our scholars have exemplified for 6 long years in this humble institution. Moreover, this day is a tribute to all hardworking parents and guardians who have always extended their help and unwavering support in all the programs, activities, and projects and our school and our students have been involved with. It is with high hope that this endeavor will serve as an inspiration to our scholars and to all the youth in the country and across the globe to continue striving for excellence. But please do not forget to remain humble and become pillars of integrity, for an intelligent man without character is useless. With this, I wish to extend my warmest congratulations to Batch 2020, the frontliners of tomorrow, and to their proud parents. PSHS-CVC will always be your second home. The administration, faculty, and staff will always pray for your success. We hope to see you soon as essential leaders and professionals who ignite remarkable change and create significant impact in the lives of many. Thank you and mabuhay!
A blessed day to everyone. I'm deeply honored to introduce our guest speaker for this momentous occasion. Our speaker is notably one of the most prominent Filipino engineers. He finished BS Chemical Engineering, earned a master's degree in Industrial Engineering, and obtained special training certificates of doctoral studies in business administration from the University of the Philippines. He also finished graduate studies in operations research from the Polytechnic Institute of New York and a diploma in industrial quality control from the Bouwcentrum International Education in Rotterdam in Netherlands. He is considered a paragon of excellence, for he was awarded with a Standing Career Executive Officer Trophy, Philippine Productivity Movement Service Award, Dangal ng Bayan Award from the Civil Service Commission, and the Professional Regulatory Commission Outstanding Professional Award. Noteworthy to mention was his service as the chair of the United Nations Commission on Science and Technology for Development and the E-Governance Committee under the Information Technology and E-Commerce Council. Among his notable contributions in the field of science and technology is the PAGASA Philippine Interactive Climate Weather Information Network, an information system that provides direct public access to PAGASA frontline services. His technical expertise was solicited in designing the roadmap towards e-governance in the country in collaboration with the Department of Transportation and Communications. As Rodolfo de Guzman of SNT Media Service described our commencement speaker, and I quote, "Equipped with more than talent, expertise, professionalism, and vision, our science chief is poised to bring more positive changes in a world of constant change by harnessing the power of science, technology, and innovation. He is indeed a fortune of the OST and of Philippine Science High School System family. With overflowing pride, I present to you our distinguished guest, Honorable Fortunato T. de la Peña, Secretary of the Department of Science and Technology."
My warmest greetings to all of you. This is a very important occasion, your graduation. Through the Philippine Science High School, the Department of Science and Technology has put high value on education for the Filipino youth. The PSHS has been a launching pad for many great careers in science and technology. It has given students the opportunity to nurture their interest in science and reach their dreams to be scientists, medical practitioners, technocrats, and engineers. Recent turn of events brought about by the COVID-19 pandemic has been very challenging. It has created disruptions in our normal day-to-day life. It has brought uncertainties that seemingly hamper the realization of our goals and plans. However, no matter how challenging situations may be, the Filipinos, particularly the youth, shall rise above difficulties. In this time of pandemic, I urge PSHS scholars to remain steadfast in pursuit of their dreams and realization of their sense of purpose. Passion for excellence shall propel you to be resilient. Learn new and relevant skills that can help you cope with college and the demands of society under the COVID-19 environment. The COVID-19 pandemic is not only a global health problem that seeks medical and scientific solutions. It needs the youth as a repository of character. It needs the youth to champion leadership along with innovations. It challenges the youth to be efficient collaborators in their respective communities. It calls for the youth to have foresight to mitigate and triumph over potential and recurring threats against humanity. DOST invests in the education of our youth. This is a top priority. We need more Filipinos to create and innovate solutions. We need more Filipinos who shall serve our country to help improve the lives of the most vulnerable members of society through science. Most importantly, we need more globally competitive science and technology professionals who will lead and advance our efforts in optimizing our country's productivity and quality of living. PSHS scholars are investments whose value does not depreciate. Seen this way, PSHS scholars must strive to be a national asset in the field you choose to be. To the PSHS administrators, teachers, and administrative personnel, I commend you for another successful and productive year. Your passion, competence, and dedication are a strong force that empowers our youth. To the members of PSHS Class of 2020, focus on a clear vision. No amount of uncertainty can derail you if you have mental fortitude and work with utmost integrity towards your dream. Be a game changer of the future that awaits you. Congratulations to all of you.
Director Lilia T. Habacon, Executive Director, Philippine Science High School System, it is my honor to present to you the 86 candidates for graduation from the Philippine Science High School System for school year 2019-2020 who have successfully met the requirements of the 6-year science and mathematics curriculum set forth by the Philippine Science High School System. Madam, for your acceptance and confirmation.
By the authority vested in me as Executive Director of the Philippine Science High School System, and by virtue of BOT Resolution number 2020-06-34, confirming that you have satisfactorily completed the basic requirements of Philippine Science High School System for the 6-year special science curriculum, I now confirm you graduates of Philippine Science High School, Cagayan Valley Campus for school year 2019-2020. Congratulations.
The class of 2020. Kyla Jel L. Abelia, Science City of Muñoz, Nueva Ecija. William Kevin L. Ambran, Sanchez Mira, Cagayan. Mozar Martin S. Abubakar, Solano, Nueva Vizcaya. Nadezna Razel M. Akidchap, Igig, Cagayan. Angela Joy G. Agkawili, Cagayan City, Isabela. Angelo D. Alcantara, Quezon, Nueva Vizcaya. Precious Ann B. Alipio, Sanchez Mira, Cagayan. Kyla Jane A. Alapang, Lagawe, Ifugao. Jairus J. Alvarez, Valenzuela City. Randa Eliza P. Ancheta, Tifon Quirino. Sean Rajo M. Asuncion, Bayombong, Nueva Vizcaya. Jed Renzo G. Austria, Cabarugis, Quirino. Joseph Isaac M. Babaran, Rojas, Isabela. Trigger John B. Balitang, Kiangan, Ifugao. Irish Claire G. Banan, Tuguegarao City. Capeya R. Bangal, Solano, Nueva Vizcaya. Ivan B. Bauson, Santiago City. Pere Marie Lucia R. Baricawa, Tuguegarao City. Ru Enoch L. Baricawa, Tuguegarao City. Kyron H. Beltran, Bayombong, Nueva Vizcaya. Karen Faith E. Bibay, Bayombong, Nueva Vizcaya. Gian Camille B. Bimulo, Lagawe, Ifugao. Ayesame V. Bometivo, Tuguegarao City. Marie Adrian C. Bucal, Cagayan City, Isabela. Randy G. Caberos, Nueva Ecija. Trisha Catherine R. Castañeda, Bayombong, Nueva Vizcaya. Hermogenes B. Choco IV, City of Cabanatuan, Nueva Ecija. Miguel Antonio G. Concepcion, City of Cabanatuan, Nueva Ecija. Emmanuel Matthew T. Cornell, Santiago City. Gio Julius Gaudens P. Dakiwa, San Mateo, Isabela. Nimrod Joshua H. Daulayan, Solano, Nueva Vizcaya. Van Paul Angelo C. Dayag, Tuguegarao City. John Mikhail P. Decena, Tuguegarao City. Clifford C. Delias, Difun, Quirino. Denirom Kate E. Domino, Bayombong, Nueva Vizcaya. Hermenegildo T. Dumlao III, Quezon City. Sigfred S. Duyo, Baguio City. Humphrey T. Escobar, Tuguegarao City. Sherwin M. Garces, Bayombong, Nueva Vizcaya. Fortrick E. Garcia, San Jose City, Nueva Ecija. Ivan Blaze R. Gonzalez, Santiago City. Christine R. Hernaez, Difun, Quirino. PSHS-CVC, Santiago City. Fredelito Bilikigan Jr., Tuguegarao City. Precious Ann A. Mabaza, Bagabag, Nueva Vizcaya. Riven Andre M. Magallanes, Bayombong, Nueva Vizcaya. Gracian P. Magundayaw, Tuguegarao City. Hannah May M. Manuel, Rojas, Isabela. Cyril Dan C. Manuel, Bayombong, Nueva Vizcaya. Ella Sherry T. Martin, Cagayan City, Isabela. Timothy J.C. G. Martin, Cagayan City, Isabela. Rasha May I. Miranda, Santiago City. Glyzel Pauline G. Molina, Santiago City. Jevin Kent F. Noquera, City of Ilagan, Isabela. Nelson R. Pagirigan Jr., City of Ilagan, Isabela. Rayan Darren A. Parayo, Gonzaga, Cagayan. John Michael A. Pasaraba, Etchage, Isabela. China Pamela T. Peñaflor, Igig, Cagayan. David S. Perez, Bayombong, Nueva Vizcaya. Nina Yelena B. Kinagoran, Tuguegarao City. Reuben P. Rafael, Cagayan City, Isabela. Vince Jethro I. Ramel, Bambang, Nueva Vizcaya. Alexa May C. Ramin, Etchage, Isabela. John Luis E. Reyes, Bambang, Nueva Vizcaya. C. Justice Hilary O. Rigos, Bayombong, Nueva Vizcaya. Jose Marianito Dominic A. Rosales, Tuguegarao City. Timothy Brian T. Rosimo, Santiago City. Zara Bianca Y. Sacobo, Peña Blanca, Cagayan. John Richter A. Sacro, Santa Rosa, Laguna. Chanel Rio Andrea T. Sadama, Sanchez Mira, Cagayan. Augustine Zita May T. Sadul, Solano, Nueva Vizcaya. Jose Antonio Felipe T. Sadul, Solano, Nueva Vizcaya. Priscilla Deira G. Sambat, Parañaque City. Ivan Xavier P. Sikam, Cordon, Isabela. Alexandria C. Sean, Tuao, Cagayan. Joshua Aldrin Troy B. Season, Santiago City. Jonah Marian S. Soriano, City of Ilagan, Isabela. Cel D. Supsup, Maria Aurora. Lord Peter Robin Dustin L. Suyat, San Mateo, Isabela. Mary Francine T. Tan, Tuguegarao City. Junver C. Toledo, Bayombong, Nueva Vizcaya. Princeton G. Tomas, Bayombong, Nueva Vizcaya. Chantal D. Uy, Rojas, Isabela. Jet L. Velasco, Tabuk City, Kalinga. Mark PJV Viernes, Claveria, Cagayan. Uea Nomar M. Villanueva, Sanchez Mira, Cagayan.
Academic and Excellence Awards. With high honors is awarded to a graduating student with a general weighted average of 1.21 to 1.5 and with a minimum residency of 4 years.
Angela Joy G. Agkawili, with high honors. Awardee, Excellence in Mathematics. Awardee, Excellence in Physics. Angelo D. Alcantara, with high honors. Awardee, Excellence in Filipino. Irish Claire G. Banan, with high honors. Lord Peter Robin Dustin L. Suyat, with high honors. Mark PJ V. Viernes, with high honors. Randa Eliza P. Ancheta, with high honors. Marie Adrian C. Bukag, with high honors. Awardee, Excellence in Chemistry. Denirom Kate D. Domino, with high honors. Forthrick E. Garcia, with high honors. Hermenegildo T. Dumlao III, with high honors. Awardee, Excellence in English. Awardee, Excellence in Social Science. Ivan Blaise R. Gonzalez, with high honors. Awardee, Excellence in Computer Science. Fredelito B. Liquigan Jr. with High Honors. Awardee, Excellence in Biology. Awardee, Excellence in Filipino Journalism. Sean Rajo M. Asuncion with High Honors. Awardee, Excellence in Biology. Pere Marie Lucia R. Barikawa with High Honors. Awardee, Excellence in English Journalism. Ayesa May V. Bometivo with High Honors. Timothy J.C. G. Martin with High Honors. Awardee, Excellence in Physical Education, Health, and Music. Timothy Brian T. Rosimo with High Honors. John Mikhail P. Decena with High Honors. Uea Nomar M. Villanueva with High Honors. Jevin Kent F. Noquera with High Honors. Nimrod Joshua H. Daulayan with High Honors. Riven Andre M. Magallanes with High Honors. Kyla Jel L. Abella with High Honors. Cyril Dan C. Manuel with High Honors. Ella Sheredy T. Martin with High Honors. Jet L. Velasco with High Honors. Princeton G. Tomas with High Honors. Kapea R. Bangad with High Honors. Jose Marianito Dominic A. Rosales with High Honors. Ivan Xavier P. Sika with High Honors. Trigger John B. Balitang with High Honors. Humphrey T. Escobar with High Honors. Chanel Rio Andrea T. Sadama with High Honors. Awardee, Excellence in Research. Rayan Darren A. Parayo with High Honors. Hermogenes B. Choco IV with High Honors. Agustin Zita May T. Sadul, Awardee, Excellence in Arts, Drafting, and Technology.
Special awards. The DOST Secretary Award for Model Science Scholar is awarded to a student who is of good moral character and is committed to the pursuit of academic excellence. In addition, he or she promotes goodwill, harmony, and unity through actions, upholds righteousness in speech and deeds at all times, and shows initiative and active involvement in community activities inside and outside PSHS.
This year's DOST Secretary Award for Model Science Scholar is given to Angela Joy G. Agkawili,
The PSHS Leadership Award is given to a student who is committed to the pursuit of academic excellence and is someone who motivates and raises the enthusiasm of the group into accomplishing a particular goal. He or she possesses the right values, has sincere interest and a genuine desire to help the members of the group, and performs his or her duties with their welfare in mind. He or she also works and coordinates well with other members of the group, making use of their ideas and suggestions, and upholds righteousness in words and in deeds at all times.
This year's PSHS Leadership Award is given to Timothy J.C. G. Martin.
The Jerry Rojas Leadership Award is a special citation given to an outstanding student based on his or her academic and extracurricular performance, especially in leadership. He or she has exemplified the core values of integrity, service, and excellence.
This year's Jerry Rojas Leadership Award is given to Angela Joy G. Agkawili.
Magandang araw mga kababayan, and happy graduation batch 2020. The nature of light was a favorite topic of mine. We were taught that light can act as both a particle and a wave. What fascinated me the most was the wave nature of light. Looking at the figure of the electromagnetic spectrum, you will see the varying oscillations or ups and downs of the waves, scientifically known as the crests and troughs. Unfortunately, as much as we want to enjoy the whole spectrum, our eyes can only see a section called visible light. But make no mistake, though only a small section, it is visible light that allows us to read, write, and see our loved ones smile. It is this specific set of varying intervals of ups and downs that make life worth living. I believe light is a great representation of our stay in Philippine Science High School. 6 years of traveling with roads that go up and down. 6 years of walking up and down a mountain trying to catch our next class. 6 years of having our up and down days because of our up and down scores. 6 years of singing the up and down lyrics of our PSHS hymn. But as much as we want to enjoy these ups and downs, there is still a large part of the spectrum that we'll never get to see. After 6 years, we won't be walking up and down the stage. After 6 years, we won't be throwing our caps up and down. After 6 years, we were told that we won't be with our friends jumping up and down when we see our set results or when we receive our diplomas. After reminiscing the past memories I've shared with my batch, I want to leave you with 2 pieces of advice. First, make yourself the main character of your story. I don't believe that a truly boring person exists. PSHS made sure of that. Everyone has a story worthy enough to share. Everyone is deserving of the spot of the protagonist. The stories we tell are what make us human. Stories remind us that everyone you will ever meet has a life just as detailed, complex, and as meaningful as yours. Don't be afraid to tell everyone the ups and downs of your life. Don't be afraid to share your story. Second, gratitude and aptitude take you to a higher altitude. One of the most important things I have ever learned in my 6-year stay is how to say thank you to even the smallest of gestures. I want you to say thank you to your parents, your friends, and your teachers. And from now on, I want you to keep on saying thank you to everyone you meet. Gratitude reminds us of the things that make life worth living. Gratitude reminds us that we cannot and will not make it anywhere without the loving care and the attention of those you are grateful for. Say thank you, for we will never know when it will be the last time you see a friend. This pandemic is something the world hasn't seen for a century. We were all looking forward to parties, hangouts, irreplaceable memories, only to be turned upside down by something we can't even see. This whole situation tells us that the old ways didn't work out. There is something wrong with normal in the first place. It exposes a lot of our society's issues. We find that there is a huge economic and technological disparity in our country. We found out that we lack basic healthcare services for ones who need it the most. We find out that even adults don't have the right answers or the right questions all the time. No one can tell us anymore that we're too young to understand or that the old ways of doing things are how it's supposed to be. It's the old ways that cause this. It's adults who think they understand that cause this. As much as this pandemic has exposed the status quo, it has covered the whole country in a bleak and rough state. I believe that this is a very telling time for our batch's role in society. As we pass into adulthood, equipped with the knowledge and education PSHS has bestowed upon us, we must realize that this society is now ours to shape. But before we sort the world out, we have to sort ourselves. Yes, we have the obligation to make this nation a better place, but the first step is making ourselves better people. Use the available and long time we have now to rest and to heal. Before we keep up with this time of uncertainty, give yourself a chance to catch up. And once you've reached the point of stability, you owe it to yourself to come out of isolation better than before. Remember that we will come back to a country with a lot more problems than we left it. Our country needs us now more than ever. We will get our chance to serve the people. So I call you, my batch 2020, that after we use this time to secure ourselves, we must wield our powers to the aid of our ailing nation by helping the Filipino people who invested in our education. As the country is covered in this dark and disordered state, let us be the visible light that shines after a harsh downpour. May our ups and downs inspire and remind us to whom we are in debt to. Through the lessons that we learn from our stories of our ups and downs, let us show our gratitude by being our country's light. We have grown from singing, "Thy light our beacon be." It is our turn to be the light and beacon that guides the right path through the world, the fight for the right, and the pursuit of the glorious thee. I am proud to call myself a part of Batch 2020. And you should be too. In many ways, we already surpassed the expectations we had for ourselves. In the midst of this pandemic, we still strive to help the underprivileged. And of course, ranking second nationwide isn't some normal feat. Congratulations! Let's continue telling our stories. Let's continue being grateful. And let's continue being beacons of light. Ad Maiorem Dei Gloriam, para sa bayan! Thank you.
The Philippine Science High School system is grateful to you and to your parents for choosing Pisay as your second home that has remained committed to provide you with enriching learning experiences. Your campus, its administrators, faculty, and staff are proud of you. You are valuable and your worth shall increase when you choose to be an asset of your family and our country. With determination, passion, and grit, you have endured and overcome the struggles and challenges you have encountered. The fact that you have survived the rigorous academic training in Pisay is a clear proof of the courage within you. Your decision to pursue and not to give up speaks a voice of strength within you. Your Pisay graduation is symbol of your core as a youth and as a scholar. During this time of uncertainty, the world needs young people who care and do their part, not just to survive, but also to be an enabler of hope and lawfulness for humanity. The new normal is a cornerstone of self-discovery as life unravels itself. Your scientific mind is your primary weapon, and your heart is your powerhouse of values that shall directly and indirectly affect your well-being and future. As you journey to college, hold on to your courage and strength that comprise your core. Focus on making choices to lead your life that aligns with your core values in the most purposeful way possible. Remain committed as men and women of science for the good of our country. Congratulations, Batch 2020. We are proud of you.
My fellow scholars of Batch Cagayan, before we leave the portals of our beloved alma mater, let us all stand, raise our right hand, and once again recite with fervor and pride the lines that resound our commitment to keep the Bisay spirit burning in our hearts. The PSHS Scholars Pledge. I am a Philippine Science High School scholar committed to the pursuit of excellence, foremost in my academic life and later in my service to the Filipino people, to whom I owe the gift of my education and to whose uplift I must dedicate my God-given talents in the course expertise in science and technology. I envision myself as creative, inventive, and innovative, taking the lead in initiating positive changes that will enrich my school, my community, and the Philippine society. As a scholar, I embody the scientific spirit, inquisitive, logical, analytical, and critical, but also equally imbued with the humanist values of justice, compassion, prudence, integrity, and humility. I am committed to the perpetuation of the human race and the preservation of the universe that is its home, thus going beyond being a peace lover and a peace builder. I finally envision myself as actively professing and operationalizing love of God, country, others, and self in all my goals, activities, and achievements.
Itaas ang kanang kamay para sa panunumpa ng alumni ng mataas na paaralan ng Pilipinas sa Agham. Ako bilang nagtapos sa mataas na paaralan ng Pilipinas sa Agham, ay taus-pusong inilalaan ang aking sarili sa pagtataguyod ng mga adhikain ng asosasyon ng mga nagtapos sa paaralang ito, na kumilos ng wasto, na ayon at may dangal sa lahat ng oras, na ipagpatuloy ang pagsulong ng kataas-taasang antas ng kagalingan sa lahat ng aking mga gawain, na isinasaloob ang kapakanan ng asosasyon para sa mas makabuluhang layunin na makapagsilbi sa aking paaralan, ang mataas na paaralan ng Pilipinas sa Agham, sa aking bayan, at higit sa lahat sa aking Diyos na lumikha. Patnubayan nawa ako ng Diyos. Congratulations and welcome to the Philippine Science High School National Alumni Association.
for the untarnished truth. Philippine Science Life, the PSHS in us will grow and go as we wander o'er the breasts and troughs of the sea of life that flows. Oh, Philippine Science High, thy light our beacon be in our path through the world, in our fight for Tuwing na ang bagong pag-asa ng ating bansang sinisinta, ang DOST ay sumilang na lingkod ang bayan sa tuwina. Pagtuklas ng bagong karunungan sa iba't ibang uring agam, ang itika sa ganaan at kaunlaran ng ating lipunan. Ibandila ang kanyang sagisag, kay tanda ng pagsisikap. Pagmulat nating pangarap ay biyayang malalasang. Magpugay tayo ng sabay-sabay, mabuhay, mabuhay ang DOST. Ang siyensya'y sandigan na maunlad na bayan, layunin dakila at maipagkakapuri, at kaisa ng dalangin para sa ilang bayan. Mabuhay, mabuhay ang DOST. Ang siyensya'y sandigan na maunlad na bayan, layunin dakila at maipagkakapuri, at kaisa ng dalangin para sa ilang bayan.